Hello, my beautiful Capricorns. This is your weekly forecast reading for the week of November 25th. I know I already did the general readings, but this is tailored to you. We're just looking at the energies that this week is bringing up for you guys and any kind of divine guidance, whatever you want to call it, your angels, God, goddess, source. What guidance comes through, words of support and information to help work through this week. The whole point is growth, happiness, evolvement. Now, of course, check your sun, your moon, and your rising. Especially if this doesn't resonate, we tend to kind of be a little more aligned with one than another. So let's jump into it. What loving guidance do we have for the energy of Capricorns this upcoming week, November 25th? What does this upcoming week hold? Spirit for the energy of Capricorn. Clarity card, please, Spirit, for the Epiphany card. What is this about? I'm going to use this deck over here. Will it be? No. I'm still feeling guided this one. Thank you, Spirit. What is Capricorn's next right action this week? I think we're seeing a theme here. For sure. All right. This week really is about relationship. This is happening a lot for a lot of people, but in different capacities. This week, Capricorn, there is a lot of movement. It looks like you guys really are looking for development in your relationship. It looks like you already have it, to be quite frank, in work, in romantic life. But there has been a lesson here for you Capricorns in terms of your own boundaries, in terms of your expectations, your own self-respect. When you have the Seven of Gabriel here, this is about standing in your personal power, not accepting behavior, not accepting being treated in ways that are not just not acceptable, but not warranted. You look like you really have been growing great with friendships, great with work, especially in romantic relationships. But it looks like there has been some learning curves in terms of the way that you've been treated. An example might be you work really hard at work, but for some reason, everywhere you go, maybe just the women at your work don't like you very much. Or wherever you go, you've always kind of had to stand up for yourself, to constantly have to reiterate your boundaries, to constantly have to say, hey, this isn't okay. This is not okay. Because you have the Chariot card, I really do feel it has a lot to do with your work environment, your collaborative spaces. I do feel you do have a healthy, maybe in your personal life, you do have friends and partners or loved ones that really do see you for who you are, who love you, who support you, who really are healthy relationships in your life. And I feel like this week, you're really kind of gathering it all together, Capricorn. You might be moving in an area of your life where you're really stepping up into a higher vibratory rate, and this is the last straw. So it's about you know your worth, Capricorn. You know who you are. You know what you bring to the table. Maybe in the past you were a lot more insecure, and so you allowed people to talk down to you, to take advantage of you. Maybe you had those bosses that were complete assholes and treated you like crap, and you're like, well, what do I say? It's the boss, though, and I need this job. Or because you have so many wands, I think this has a lot to do with your work, your creative sphere, your own creative endeavors. Even if you went in with the best of intentions. Now, this is an Epiphany card. This tells me this is a life lesson for you. Maybe when you were younger, Capricorn, maybe you had a parent or an environment where you might have been used to this kind of behavior. Maybe you're the kind of person who had to take care of the parent versus the parent taking care of you. Maybe you had to be a little bit more dependent. You're kind of used to kind of having to hustle or maybe being treated in ways that weren't the best. And so as a result, self-respect, speaking up for yourself has really been a life lesson for you, Capricorn. Speaking up for yourself, setting those boundaries, claiming that power. Seven of Gabriel, you worked hard. You worked hard to gain the ground that you're on. And you know what? Screw that. You're not giving up an inch. Before you might have battered and beaten. Maybe you didn't say anything because you didn't want to upset anybody. Maybe you didn't want to file that complaint or that sexual harassment clause because you know what, like I just don't want to make waves. I just want to do my job and get the hell out of here. Hell to the no. Because you know what, with the Three of Swords, that caused you so much pain. Just like when you were younger, maybe swallowing the pain, allowing a parent to, maybe being a little verbally abusive, or maybe an environment that wasn't healthy for you, not being appreciated in some way. You're done, Capricorn. This week, you are so powerful. You are stepping into healthy, a new level. I feel like you guys have graduated and you are moving forward. And by standing in your power, not only are you going to be moving forward creatively, this can be with your own projects, passion projects, side business, or even in your career. You said your piece. You have good vision. You're a really good visionary, Capricorn. You have great ideas, and you are about to stand up and be heard. And if they don't fucking like it, they can back the hell up, because this is who you are. You are not asking for anything extra, just healthy boundaries, respect, to be heard. And as a result, guess what? You will be the Chariot. You guys are moving up and out. So if anybody's been in a work environment that's just been toxic or unhealthy, or not a good cultural fit, perhaps, enough of that. You had to learn to be like, you know what, enough. I like my job. I just don't like the way people are treating me, or something like that, or my collaborators or my vendors, or maybe even my clients in some way. And this has caused you pain in the past, Cap. It really has. I mean, it really hurts you. I mean, to other people, it might not look like it. You put on a good face, but that shit hurt. And you know what? You're moving forward from this. The wheel is forward movement. Fortune's on your side, guys. And any kind of delays, you might be like, well, this is just my luck. Everywhere I go, this is what happens, But nope, not anymore. And you're moving forward. You're moving up. You're being recognized in work for your vision. This could even be in some way, you're just moving forward. The Chariot tends to be about work and all the self-discipline and standing up for yourself. Now you're going to be getting that raise, that promotion, or even moving to a new job that really values you. Or in general, you're just moving forward. You're moving away. You're moving forward from any relationships or environments where they weren't honoring you. But you're definitely going to stand up for yourself first, because this is a life lesson for you. It's a life lesson, because if you don't do this, no matter where you go, what you do, it's going to keep coming up. That's the same for all of us, right? If we don't lose, like even in relationships, you have a toxic pattern, to keep attracting toxic patterns until you end it. I'm going to see what else they have to say for you. What is Capricorn's next right action? Your right action, guys. When you have the Four of Cups, it's about like making sure you don't get too caught up in your emotions, because that's what's going to sabotage you. Yes, you feel, of course, but this is about recognizing. Page of Cups. I mean, this is new, healthy emotional situations for you, as you see, new emotional situations. But what this is when you hang out with your tribe, your spiritual tribe. This is about getting out there and recognizing, not accepting less. You're recognizing and saying yes to the supportive relationships. Just understand with the Four of Raphael, by walking away, and by the way, I know I'm talking a lot about work and creative spheres, but wands are also about communication. They're about communication. So even, let's say you might be standing up to a parent, a loved one, anywhere where you feel deeply. And in work, it tends to be work or your collaborative projects, your babies, your creative projects here, but any sphere where you're saying, you know what, enough. I deserve this. You're really stepping in and finding your tribe, Capricorn, romantically, in friendships, creatively, and you're moving forward. But there is something that needs to end here and be done with. And they're just saying, say yes to those environments that support you, that nourish you, and try not to dwell too much on what didn't work out. Try not to dwell too much on that boss that was a total asshole. Try not to dwell too much on the things that just didn't pan out. And while that's human, at the end of the day, they were really toxic for you. So why are you wasting your energy? It's natural. It's normal. Just like when we break up with someone that's bad for us, we're still hurt. We're still sad. But just understand that the universe is bringing you better opportunities, better relationships, better environments, and creativity for this. You guys are moving up. You guys are moving forward. You're stepping into your soul tribe. You're moving at a different elevation. You're cutting off this pattern. And in your career life, your creative endeavors, you are moving up. This is a beautiful week of movement, but it does come with you speaking your power, speaking your truth, standing in your confidence and saying, look at, this is who I am. This is as far as you're going to go. This is what I'm going to do. And I'm going to speak up. I deserve to be heard and treated with respect. Beautiful week, beautiful forward movement. You're done with this lesson, guys. I'm super excited for you, Capricorns. Up and forward for you guys. I hope this serves you. If you would like an extended reading, my link will be down below, or just a reading in general. Otherwise, have a beautiful week, guys.